Welcome to your FOCUS Broadband Game of the Week, the regular season finale here in 2025. Trick or treat, everyone. Happy Halloween to all of our viewers. And North Brunswick and Laney squaring off in the regular season finale. Jay, a game with massive implications in the Carolina Coast Conference. Laney, as it sits, is in second place. North Brunswick in sixth place. But, Jay, if our math skills are correct, and there's a chance they're not, we've never claimed to be math wizards, North could finish as high as second place in the conference and sixth place. So a lot on the line for the Scorpions here on senior night.
Yeah, indeed it is. And, the Scorps come in and are off a tough loss last week, 35-13 against Hoggard. They're 3-6 overall, 2-3. As Sam said, in the conference, they interestingly average 28 points a game. They give up just over 27 points a game. And this is senior night for North Brunswick, and I counted up roughly 22 seniors. And we'll talk about this as the game progresses. But these guys, this 22 players, have and do mean quite a bit to this year's North Brunswick squad, coached by Brian Davis.
And for Laney, Jay, 5-4 overall, 3-2 in the Carolina Coast Conference, and all things considered, a very productive year one for head coach Steve Brooks.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure who thought or what people thought Laney was going to do this year with a new coach. But Coach Brooks has done an excellent job, and they come in here off a big win last week, 33-28 against New Hanover High School. Interestingly, again, numbers-wise, Laney averages 21 points a game offensively, and they give up 21.4 points a game defensively. They are led by their senior quarterback, Ryan Gallagher, who has thrown for 1,264 yards, 11 touchdowns. They, rushing-wise, Jeremiah Brown with 604 yards and 5 scores. And their leading receiver, Kilby Thies-Dixon, 26 catches, just under 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Another interesting thing to watch with Laney tonight, and probably why their defense has only given up 3 touchdowns a game. They will put pressure on you. They have 46 tackles for a loss. They have 75 hurries, all right, and they've got 13 sacks, and they also pull away with 8 interceptions. Now, you can sort of understand that with all that pressure on the quarterback, the defensive backs are alert and take advantage of those opportunities to get. Should be a good game, Sam, on paper. These teams are very equal, and, here at North, it's always a great atmosphere. I don't know that anybody supports their team any better than what North Brunswick does. So maybe a little home field edge to the Scorps, but otherwise looks like a good end of the year regular season matchup.
Jay, you mentioned it when talking about the Scorpions of North Brunswick when we came on the air. Jay, there are senior-laden teams. And then there's this North Brunswick team, and this is not just, when you look at the roster and you start seeing a lot of the key contributors, I mean, it's senior after senior after senior. So this is an experienced North Brunswick football team.
Well, and a productive at that senior. Let me real quick. Jonah Campbell is their senior quarterback. He accounts for 100% of their passing yardage. Seniors account for 87% of their running yardage. Seniors account for 78% of their receiving yardage, and seniors account for 43% of their total tackles. They've got some outstanding individual players, Jonah Campbell, Kane Jenred among, if not the area leading rusher. So a lot of potential big plays from both teams tonight.
And we are off on senior night in Leland. A high directional kick fielded around the 21-yard line. Laney return man, a captain tonight, number 33, Quamaine Allen, the senior corner. tripped up by the 25-yard line where he is marked down, and we'll get our first look at Ryan Gallagher and the Laney offense. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Yeah, another senior, 6'2", 165 pounds is Ryan Gallagher. As we indicated, he's 110 for 182 throwing the football this year. That's 1,264 yards, 11 touchdowns. He has thrown 5 interceptions.
So Gallagher fakes the handoff and then gets it out to his receiver, number 6, Emory Brown. The sophomore hauls it in, is knocked down at the 31-yard line, a gain of 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, just a little 4-yard off the line of scrimmage by the 10th grader, Emory Brown, and turned around, and Gallagher on time with a good delivery.
Gallagher's going to throw it again. That's Teeth Dixon looking for running room out around the left side. So a completed catch, but a nice job by the secondary of North Brunswick to bring him to the turf. It's a loss of 2 yards and will set up a 3rd and 6.
And that tackle was by one of those seniors for the Scorps, Xavier Fryer, and he's a good one. 38 total tackles, 3 for a loss, 1 fumble recovery, and a sack on the year for senior linebacker Xavier Fryer.
Gallagher drops back, looking for somebody to throw to. He's got his back out of the backfield. That's Dingle, the senior running back. Jay, kind of it was a wheel route out of the backfield, and Gallagher just bought just enough time, made an accurate throw over on the far sideline, got it out to the 39-yard line. Gain of about 10 or 11 yards and a Laney first down.
A lot of time to throw that time and some good patience by Ryan Gallagher.
And there's Dingle again. This time it's on the ground. He's across the 45-yard line to the 46. Jay, a gain of 6 or 7.
Yeah, Dingle rushed for 246 yards coming into this evening's contest, 4 touchdowns. He's caught 4 passes, make it 5 now.
Gallagher drops back, looking for somebody to throw to. Back shoulder throw to Joaquin Dingle. And that is the first incompletion of the night for Gallagher. He was 3 for 3 before that incomplete pass, and now Laney faces a 3rd and 3 from its own 46.
Well, if you're North Brunswick, you got to be careful. There's need to get a little more pressure on Ryan Gallagher. He has had plenty of time to pick receivers.
That pass is complete. It's going to be enough for a first down and then some. It's the sophomore Emory Brown, and that one really drawn up and executed to perfection there for the Buccaneers. Jay, it's a high percentage throw. Gallagher put it out in front of Brown where he could catch it with his momentum, moving toward the first down line to gain, and just executed beautifully there by the Buccaneers.
They sure did. Whiter's a great effort to try to knock him down before he could pick up the extra yards, but just a nice play by Laney. Another quick out.
There's another quick strike, complete. This time it's Jaden Walker, the junior receiver. And Jay, this is a nice-sized kid here. Walker, the junior, 6'3", 185 pounds. He looks like a wide receiver.
Yeah, 20 catches now on the season for 175 plus whatever he picked up there and a score. But yeah, I like his size too, Sam, as you pointed out.
2nd and 6 for the Bucks. Moving into Laney territory. There's a lot of running room on the far side. He may go, and he's in, but Jay, it's going to be a successful play. Might even still be a first down, but Emory Brown's touchdown, I believe, going to be called back by some kind of holding or block in the back. It is a holding penalty against Laney, but Jay is so far down the field, around the 14, I think. So I think it'll back up to the 24-yard line, but it will be 1st and 10 for Laney.
Well, lucky break for North Brunswick, because that was obviously a touchdown absent the penalty. But North is going to have to make some adjustments on these quick passes to receivers out of the backfield. These are so well executed. It's almost like a running play for Laney, but actually it's a throw. And Gallagher has been on the money all night. And all night only being like 4 minutes.
Couple minutes.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now. Another back shoulder throw. That one is broken up by number 4, Hansley, who was honored during the senior night ceremony before the game. So a nice play there by the senior defensive back. And Laney now has 2nd and 10 from the North Brunswick 21-yard line.
Kylell, better known as a receiver, but does a solid job as a defensive back, too. 7 total tackles this year.
Dingle up the middle. He's brought down just shy of the 15-yard line. Officially ruled down at the 16, so it will be 3rd and 5. Robbins on the tackle for the Scorpions, and a big play here for Laney, officially in the North Brunswick red zone, facing a 3rd and 5.
Robbins is a stud. We talk a lot about seniors, but he is a junior and leads North in tackles with 83.
And Coach Brooks and the Buccaneers want to talk this one over with 8:04 left in the opening frame. Halloween night regular season finale. North Brunswick taking on Laney. Jay, Laney got the ball first. Been a very efficient, effective opening drive for the Bucs. Certainly want to come away with points when you enter the red zone, but facing a critical 3rd and 5 here that we'll see after the timeout. Your thoughts on this opening drive?
I think Coach Brooks made a great timeout there, because this is an important play. As I look through the numbers for Laney High School, I couldn't or didn't find, at least what I was able to see, any field goals made, but I'm not quite sure that data was accurate. So I would say that at least they're in 4-down territory here, and want to make important use of both downs.
So 3rd and 5, trips set to the top of the formation. One running back in the backfield. It's a give. Well short of the line to gain. It was Dingle on the carry. Jay, he did get inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Jack Johnson on the tackle, but the Bucs now facing a 4th and we'll call it 3. Balls at around the 14. Laney needs the 11 for a 1st down, and Laney leaving the offense on the field, partner.
Cooper Wells was in on the end of that tackle, but they're going to need to come up with another one here.
Gallagher fakes the handoff. Slant caught by 14. Walker, he's fighting for the goal line, and he's going to end up just shy of the goal line, but that's Jaden Walker. Jay made a nice move, got inside position on the corner, and Gallagher just put it right on his numbers.
He sure did. That's a well-thrown ball, well-designed play, and back again to Walker in his size. Looked like a big advantage on that play.
So 1st and goal from the 1. Dingle's got it, and he is across the goal line for a Laney touchdown. 4 minutes and 50 seconds into the game. Laney takes the opening march 75 yards, and it's capped off by a Dingle touchdown. And boy, was senior quarterback Ryan Gallagher impressive on that drive.
Wow. What did he miss? One throw?
Two.
2 throws?
2, yep.
I want to see who's kicking for him. Number 34, Ty Dubula.
Preston Hall handles the holder duties.
Duliba, I think maybe. 3 for 4 PATs.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So almost perfect opening drive for the Laney Buccaneers. And here on senior night, North Brunswick finds itself in an early hole, trailing 7-0. But Jay, the North Brunswick offense certainly has big play capabilities and scores quite a few points. So Jonah Campbell surely have something to say about that Laney opening score.
Well, this will be his chance to show it. 28 points a game for the Scorpions. And you mentioned Jonah Campbell. What a senior year. 1,353 yards through the air for 11 touchdowns. And Campbell adds another dimension that we, at least that first drive, did not see from Gallagher. Campbell can play with his legs, and he's rushed for 272 yards and 5 touchdowns. And, of course, he has the benefit of who I think might be the leading rusher. If he isn't leading, he's very close to the top. And that would be number 16 senior Kane Jenrette. 1,106 yards. He averages 8.1 yards per carry. 6 games this season he's gone over 100 yards, and he has 13 touchdowns. So some weapons out there for North Brunswick. And you got the dangerous Ty Whiters, who is a very fine kick returner.
Boy, good leg into that one. Makes Whiters retreat all the way to the 4-yard line. Then it's off his hands and across the goal line for a touchback. Jay, that kickoff kind of caught me off guard there. The place kicker, number 34 there, Ty Dulaba, didn't catch all of it on the extra point, and then they come for the ensuing kickoff, and he just boomed it.
Yeah, I should have added for Whiters, what a dynamic year he's had in rushing, receiving, but in kickoff returns. He's amassed before tonight 468 yards returning kicks.
Wow.
One of them was for 93, and I think that was against West for a touchdown.
So 1st and 10, empty, set, and Jay, there he is. He's dangerous with the ball in his hands. This time, Laney does a good job of flocking to the receiver and bringing him down at the 33-yard line. But it is a gain of 13 yards and a North Brunswick first down.
Catch number 30 on this senior season for Whiters, 416 yards and 3 touchdowns. But, again, he is a threat running the football, too. 82 yards rushing for a score. Just does a lot of different things. He's listed as an athlete. And when you watch him, you can understand why.
Does a lot of things for this North Brunswick football team. Kane Jenrette into the backfield, but it's a tunnel screen to number 14, M.J. Smith. And Jay Smith, one of the few productive Scorpions who's not a senior.
I know.
He's a junior, but he picked up 12 yards and a North Brunswick first down.
Well, Coach Davis relies on his seniors, and they've done him very well. But they do have some underclassmen who perform at a high level. M.J. Smith being one of them. That's catch number 8 on the year for the junior. He also acquits himself well defensively with 15 total tackles and 3 interceptions. So he's got good hands.
Another empty set for the Scorpions. 3 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom, and Campbell's pass is incomplete. He was under heavy pressure from number 44, Joseph McPherson, the senior middle linebacker. Jay, he was unimpeded on his way to the quarterback there and really put a nice lick on Campbell as he threw the pass.
Well, remember I mentioned that Laney does a good job in pressuring the quarterback. 75 hurries, and that was one of them there.
Jay, there's that single wing formation that we've seen so much of from North Brunswick in the last few years. Jenrette took that one to the 48-yard line, a gain of 3 yards, and will bring up a 3rd and 7 from the North Brunswick 48-yard line.
Laney must have seen it before and prepped up for it because they handled it quite well. So 3rd and 7. Let's see what senior quarterback Jonah Campbell can serve up here.
Play clock down to about 7 seconds. Jenrette in motion to the top of the formation. North going to try that tunnel screen again, and it's set up. They got a lot of room, and that is number 10, Ryan Grisso, inside the 40, dropped at the 35, a gain of 17 yards and a first down. Jay, just like we said with Laney, it looked like Laney saw something on film throughout the week where they could have a lot of success with that bubble screen. I'll say the same thing with North Brunswick in that tunnel screen. They fake to one side, throw the tunnel back the other way. That North has run it twice, and it's been wide open both times.
Yeah, very well executed. The time was there for Campbell, and Grisso is a nice guy to throw to.
Widers down the seam, pass is caught, and he's hard to tackle in space. Touchdown, 34 yards from Jonah Campbell to Ty Widers, and North Brunswick with an emphatic response to Laney's opening touchdown. The Scorps now score one of their own, 34 yards on the strike from Campbell to Widers, and now North an extra point away from tying this one up at 7.
I tell you what, that was a missile that Campbell threw, and Widers caught it so easily, made one move.
Connor Pay's extra point attempt is up, and Jay, a little bit like catching a golf shot thin. It was low and hard, and it split the uprights. It's 7-7. Jay, here's the touchdown.
Oh, man, look at Campbell deliver, and then look at Widers with the good move outside, and then his speed's right there with anybody, Sam. He can run.
And Jay, as long as he's playing for the Scorpions, which is for not much longer, I'm going to use this line, but Jonah Campbell, he's good.
Good. I like it.
There's once. I really have to guard against not saying it 8 times a game when we do North games. But,
yes.
Yes. I'm trying. I'm trying.
I don't think there's a limit because he is good. If we only work 6-7 into it.
What do you mean 6-7?
Once we work 6-7 into it, then we
My
really got something. My
9-year-old son will be thrilled. The problem is I worry that after I incorporate it into the broadcast, he'll turn us off. So we'll sit on that one.
We
for
do
a
it too early.
No. He is a loyal FOCUS Broadband supporter, that is for sure. Almost a carbon copy of North's initial kickoff. A better job on the return. This time from number 33, Kwame Allen. This time, instead of trying to reverse fields, he just took it up the sideline and got what he could and was pushed out of bounds at the 32-yard line. So, Jay, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Let's see who can get the first stop of the night here on senior night, Halloween night.
Are we going to have like a trick-or-treat shootout? That would be kind of fun.
It's just has the makings of being a wild one. The first game I can recall us doing on Halloween night.
Yeah, we were talking about that pregame. Couldn't remember one.
High school football's funky anyway, and we got to play here, Jay Bird.
You got a chance.
Man, Dingle just hits that hole and explodes, doesn't he? He's all the way out to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 17 yards and a Laney first down.
Zamir Thomas with the stop at Dingle, and I think he may take a little break. Yeah, brilliant run off the left side. 246 yards before tonight. You can add to that. And 4 touchdowns for the 6-foot, 205-pound senior. They got some big skill players.
Oh, Jay, another nice run. This time from number 21, Ellis Williams, the senior running back, takes it to the 42-yard line for a gain of 9 yards, setting up a 2nd and 1. And, Jay, this typically a lovely time to try and take a shot down the field. We'll see if Coach Brooks wants to go that route or if he'll keep it on the ground with Williams. He will keep it on the ground. It's enough for the first down yardage. Williams burrows his way to the 39-yard line, a gain of 3 yards and a Laney first down.
Well, Sam Williams is the second leading rusher for Laney at 424 yards. I'm looking for number 25, Jeremiah Brown, who is the leading rusher, and I'm not sure we've even called his name yet.
Laney going to take a deep shot. He's got a man, Walker.
Oh, yeah.
That's a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
A 39-yard strike from Gallagher to Walker. And, Jay, that junior receiver, Jaden Walker, a name to watch tonight and going into next year. This junior receiver can play.
He's had a great start here
That's
on
3
Halloween.
catches already, one that 39-yard touchdown reception. So, boy, the Laney offense is humming after scoring 33 last week against New Hanover. That's 2 touchdowns on 2 possessions so far tonight.
Only averaged 21 a game through the regular season or up until now. They make the point after they've got 2/3 of that at 14.
Well, that was a boomer there. That one way good, almost to the track back there. And Ryan Gallagher, what a start. Jay, this ball I'm not sure could have been thrown any better.
And look at all the time he had. Credit that offensive line for Laney doing a superb job all quarter long, giving Gallagher time to throw. And he certainly took advantage of it that way, that time. And another nice grab by the junior Jaden Walker. You said that's 3 on the night already, right?
Yep. He caught the slant on 4th and 3 that set up the touchdown on drive number 1.
Well, I like what you said. I think the first time he caught a ball, man, look how big this kid is, right?
He just kind of, Jay, you hear the broadcasters on TV talk about these big receivers, and they use a basketball term. They're just able to kind of box out the defensive back, and that's what Walker did on some of those contested catches on the opening drive. And then this time we obviously see his capabilities of just running by you, and then good ball skills to make a play on the ball there. Just an impressive looking young man.
Let's see if Whiters can get a chance to light this crowd up tonight with a return.
This one he fields cleanly at the 6-yard line. And, Jay, I think that ball's on the ground.
Loose ball.
Ball's on the ground. Laney claiming they got it. And they do.
Oh.
They do. It's Laney's number 20, Dedrick Murphy, who came away with it. Jay Whiter stuck one of his hands out on one of his blockers, kind of leading the way, and then the initial contact, the ball came right down at his feet, and Laney was able to dive on it at the 30-yard line. So the first real could be game-changing play, turnover.
Ty can't play the way Derrick Henry plays, right, with that arm. Yeah. They could, push over a whole team, but big break for Laney. Let's see if they go right up top for this one.
So 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Gallagher taking the shot. He's got a man in the back of the end zone. That's Tease Dixon.
He's got
touchdown.
Wow.
30-yard scoring strike, and Ryan Gallagher is in a zone, partner. Those last 2 throws, both scoring strikes right on the money.
Well, he's throwing the ball awfully well, but and he's got some receivers that can do their job too. But
yes, he does.
Again, credit that offensive line. There wasn't a North Brunswick shirt within 10 yards of Gallagher when he released that ball.
And Gallagher just in one of those zones that athletes find themselves in, and as Jay expertly pointed out, quarterbacks can't get there without time, and a blocked extra point. North Brunswick with some excellent penetration there to get through the line and block the extra point. So North gets a little momentum, and Jay, take us through this one.
Look at the blocking up front, Sam. And Gallagher with a beautiful throw. And that,
Jay, that's the NFL catch. He got both feet in.
Thies Dixon that time made a tough catch look pretty easy on that play. That's catch. He had 26 before tonight for 296 yards.
And that's 2. He's got 2 catches tonight,
and
a touchdown.
And he now has his 4th touchdown of the year, a junior. We've talked a lot about seniors, but there's a junior making his mark for Laney. Laney averages 21. They've got 20 with 2:53 to go here in the first quarter.
Wow, impressive
now
start.
That's some treating and tricking there, right? Don't you think?
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
They took advantage of a mistake. Good teams, that's what they do. The fumble gave them great field position, and Coach Brooks said, hey, let's go. And up top, Ryan Gallagher goes.
And Jay, Laney clearly playing its best football of the year here late in the season, which is exactly what you want, right? See if Whiters can redeem himself after the fumble on the last possession. This good, solid kick return all the way to the 45-yard line, a 37-yard return, and really good starting field position for the Scorpions as they try to fight their way back in this one. Jay, as we say this often, it's a 13-point deficit, but you got 3 quarters and 3 minutes change.
Well, they've only had one possession, right? So, and to your point, Sam, and you're absolutely right. If you're going to be down 13, be down 13 in the first quarter.
Do it early.
Yeah, you got lots of minutes to go, and certainly they're on their first possession offensively. They moved the ball around very, very well. Jonah Campbell, spot on, just as his quarterback opponent tonight is doing, Ryan Gallagher.
Kane Jenrette in the backfield, but Campbell keeps it and picks up 2 yards to the 47-yard line. An active start for Laney's senior middle linebacker, Joseph McPherson.
Yeah, Joe, 31 total tackles, 4 for a loss. Had some help that time from Khalif Green, another senior, who has 26 total tackles, 3 for a loss, a sack, and has been credited with 15 hurries. Again, Laney does a nice job of pressure.
2nd and 8 for the Scorpions. Campbell drops back to pass, fires it all the way across the field toward Grisso, but over everyone's head. Good coverage there by Kadorian Wallace, Laney's junior cornerback. So that will result in an incomplete pass and sets up a 3rd and 8 from the North Brunswick 47-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a little miscommunication between Grisso and Campbell, but when I was looking at their numbers today for tonight's game, I noticed Grisso, and I think he'd only played 7 games. So I don't know if he had some injuries or what during the season, but as North Brunswick's going to call a timeout. But Ryan Grisso is an outstanding player, and the more times you can get him the ball, the better you can be.
So North Brunswick and head coach Brian Davis want a timeout before this 3rd and 8 play. Jay, facing a 13-point deficit and haven't been able to slow Laney down whatsoever in the opening quarter. This kind of feels like a big spot for the Scorpions. So I like the timeout to settle down, get in the play that you want. The play clock was running down a little bit, so you don't want to be rushed or hurried. So I like that timeout there by Coach Davis.
Veteran coach who's been around the blocks, not his first rodeo, as they say. And, where the ball is on the field, depending upon what they can pick up here, there's a likely chance that North, rather than, if they don't pick up a first, maybe would try for it on 4th. Got to get Jenrette going, too, tonight. He hasn't been able to run the ball very much.
Yeah, got to get that run game going somehow. But on 3rd and 8, they're going to throw it. Pass intended for Whiters. Pass is caught. And the 2nd touchdown of the night for Ty Whiters. This one a 53-yarder. And just like that, North Brunswick right back in it after the 53-yard scoring strike from Campbell to Whiters. Touchdown number 2 for number 3.
Whiters will say, fumble. What fumble? I don't fumble. I score. And I catch, and Campbell throws, and you saw it all on display there. Beautiful throw and some time to run the route and make the catch.
Pai on for the PAT.
Uh-oh.
Campbell was able to pick up the bobbled snap and complete it to number 31, Dean Riles, but Riles was tackled there after he caught the pass from Campbell and falls short. So 20-13, and Jay, here's another look at the scoring strike.
Just a great throw. And Whiters catches the ball over his left shoulder, and then again, when it becomes a race, you can bet Ty Whiters will be at the front of the pack.
Yeah, he usually wins those foot races. He is lightning quick, the senior athlete, as he's listed on the North Brunswick roster. So 20-13 in the first quarter.
33
That's
points.
not a scoreboard error. The graphic is correct.
You know what it is? It's Halloween.
Halloween.
That's what it is.
Yeah, good old 56-53 bar murder.
We said maybe it'd be a shootout, and if the first quarter is any indication, it is.
Low driving kick picked out of the air just perfectly. Oh, boy. And then the return man just leveled a member of the North Brunswick coverage team. Good starting field position.
That was Allen again on the return. He's been a busy guy.
Nice return by Quamaine Allen, and we got a Laney player that is still down on the turf. So Jay, 4 passing touchdowns. 2 from each team, and then of course Laney also had the 1-yard rushing touchdown by Dingle. And there's your scoring, 20-13. Other games in the area tonight: Topsail squaring off with New Hanover, Hoggard and Ashley meeting up, and then of course we've got Laney and North Brunswick.
How about that Hoggard-Ashley JV game last night, Sam?
Yeah, Ashley defeated Hoggard in JV football for the first time in program history.
Isn't that something?
That school's been open since, I think, 01 or 02.
Yeah.
So 20-plus years, almost 25 years, and Ashley beats Hoggard in JV football for the first time. Jay, will take quite an effort for the varsity Screaming Eagles to knock off Hoggard. 7-0 Hoggard lead over in Wilmington.
Dante Lombardi's the coach at Ashley, and he was at that game last night, I'm sure, and was really happy to look at that crop from JV that's going to be moving up to varsity next year.
Jay, West Brunswick, another area team with a good JV season, finished either 6-3 or 7-2. Good year for the Trojans. There's Ellis Williams just bouncing off North Brunswick tacklers. Picks up 9 yards to the 45, and it'll be 2nd and 1.
Zamir Thomas and Xavier Linden had to combine to stop the running back that time, Ellis Williams. There's some penetration, 2-2.
Really
That's
great
Robbins.
Play by Robbins.
He's a stud, Sam. And he's just a junior, as we mentioned. A lot of great seniors out here. But Robbins, leading tackler for North Brunswick High School, with 77 total, 3 tackles for a loss, and a couple of fumble recoveries. So Amir Robbins, big play, 3rd down. They haven't stopped them yet.
Bubble screen to Tease Dixon. He's fighting for the yardage, and Jay got it. That is a great run after the catch by the junior receiver, number 1, Thies Dixon. So he is out to the 47-yard line for another Laney first down.
Yeah, Kilby Thies Dixon, that was pretty much all him. Just refusing to go down until he picked up that important first down. Deep.
I mean, Jay, look at the time.
All day.
Fires it down the middle of the field. Very nearly intercepted by the junior corner, Zymir Thomas, but the pass falls incomplete, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bucs.
He and Emery Brown were tied up that time. Emery Brown, the sophomore wide receiver for the Bucs, but again, Sam, I think North somehow has to figure out a way to get a little bit more pressure on the quarterback, because Ryan Gallagher is just sitting back there shooting fish.
Play action. Oh, fired it down the middle of the field in Walker's direction. Jay, for a split second, I thought Laney had a play there, but it looked like Walker's route was a little more vertical, and Gallagher threw it kind of in the, like he was going to run a post maybe, and they just couldn't connect.
Yeah, Sam, I think maybe, perhaps the first pass that Gallagher's thrown here in the first quarter, and he's thrown a bunch, that wouldn't be called catchable. That one, as you said, maybe a mix-up on the route versus the throw. I don't know, but third down, North's got a chance to stop.
That's Williams on the tall sweep, looking for running room. He is pushed out of bounds at the 46-yard line, Jay. He's going to be about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. You got to think the way the Laney offense has been humming along that they'll going to leave the offense on the field and go for this?
I would be real surprised if they did. Now, the only other thing they might do would be try to draw them off sides. But beyond that, I don't know that this is going to turn out to be a field position game. I think this is a how many plays can we run?
Yep, points are at a premium. So Gallagher tried, and Jay, the play clock's already down to 5. Laney's got to go if they're going to go for it. They snap it. And Gallagher's going to throw it way down the field. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. Well defended in the defensive secondary. That was Hansley battling for position with the receiver. And, Jay, that's also the final play of the first quarter. So a huge stop on 4th and 3 by the North Brunswick defense. So we're going to take a quick break. Laney 20, North Brunswick 13, and we'll be right back for the start of the second quarter. And we are back for the start of the second quarter. North Brunswick just forced a turnover on downs and gets the ball back near midfield. Campbell drops back. They're going to throw the tunnel screen back toward the middle of the field, and the pass lands at Hansley's feet and falls incomplete. It will be 2nd and 10. And, Jay, back to the 4th and 3 play for Laney. I just thought maybe Laney would throw something a bit more high percentage, deep ball, not don't know what those probabilities or percentages are, but it's hard to connect throwing the ball 50 yards down the field. Clearly, Laney's capable of it.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
done it twice tonight, but I thought they might throw something a little closer to the first down marker there. So
Is that Jen Red?
yeah, and look at him go. Looked like it was going to be about a 4-yard gain and turns into a 9-yard gain.
That's
as
what you
Jen
need to
Rett
do, too.
keeps those legs churning.
As well as Campbell has thrown the ball here so far this evening, a couple of touchdown passes to Whiters. You gotta find some room in that offensive scheme for Kane Jenrette. That's just going to allow them to throw the ball even better, and I think free up Campbell a little bit to use his legs.
Jenrette on the give. He's
Nice
got the
cut.
first down yardage
Nice.
and then some. He's wrestled down at the 38-yard line, a gain of about 7 yards, and a North Brunswick first down.
Yeah, Jenrette looked like the leading rusher in the conference on that particular play. Nice run by Kane. He's a nice basketball player too, Sam. I'm sure we'll get a chance to see him on the court this year.
Kane is able.
I think that's biblical.
I believe you're correct.
All right.
So is the empty formation, as North Brunswick shows here.
Pressure.
Campbell being
Pressure.
chased from behind. Now he gets it away and completes it for a gain of a couple of yards.
That was Whiters with
Whiters,
the catch. You
yep.
talk about making chicken soup out of chicken feathers that time. That's what Campbell did. I thought sure he was going to be brought down by Preston Hall of Laney High School, who had great pressure. Senior knows what to do, too. 57 total tackles for Hall to go with 15 tackles for a loss and 3 sacks on the year. Campbell got away that time.
2nd and 8 for North Brunswick. Campbell in the shotgun. Drops back. Now trying to find some running room. Still on his feet somehow.
Tough kid.
Big collision with Preston Hall there in the middle of the field. Campbell got to the 31, 32-yard line. And
Tough kid.
be 3rd and 3, I believe.
I don't know how big Jonah Campbell is. We don't have sizes on the North roster, but regardless, he's put together pretty good.
Big enough?
He made a shot that time, yeah.
Jay, here's that little single wing look.
They're kind of dancing around. Who's getting the direct snap?
Jenrette got the direct snap, and then a Laney
That's
player just made a terrific play.
Yeah.
Jay fall off a blocker
Was that
and
4?
made the tackle.
McPherson, maybe?
A loss of a yard, actually, and that'll bring up a 4th and 5 for the Scorps with 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half, and North Brunswick trailing by 7.
And I don't think we're going to see our first punt of the night, but maybe.
Fourth and 5. Campbell in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 2 to the top.
Let's see if Campbell can make a play himself this time.
He's got some time. Now he rolls out to the right, looking for a receiver. That's over the head of everybody. And that is going to be a turnover on down. So, Jay, both teams really struggled to get stops for pretty much the entirety of the first quarter. And now we've got back-to-back turnovers on downs for each team. So Laney hangs on to that 7-point lead for the time being. A big stop for the Laney defense there. North Brunswick, after that scoring drive and the Laney turnover on downs, North had all the momentum, and Laney able to hold them off for the time being at least.
Well, Laney demonstrated defensively what they do rather well, which is to put pressure on a quarterback and chase Campbell out of the pocket.
There's Dingle on the give. Jay, we're going to have a hold over there on the right side of the offensive line. It was an very, very good job by North Brunswick defensive lineman Thomas Johnson, the senior, number 76. He got penetration, and the Laney lineman just tackled him to the ground, and that's number 76, not to be confused with 67.
Not to be. Yeah, it's 6'7", not 7'6".
Other way around.
Okay.
Yep, you got it.
Thank
so,
you.
the 4-yard gain by Dingle nullified by the holding penalty, and it'll be 1st and 20 for the Bucks. And they're going to give it to Dingle anyway. And he picks up 7 yards to get some of that back. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Joe Quinn Dingle, been a busy guy here this evening. Again, statistically, the leading rusher for Laney High School is number 25, Jeremiah Brown, 600 yards. But I do not see a 2-5 that has been on the field, and I'm not sure I see him over on the sidelines either. There's a cut and a good hit. Nice hit, 2-2. That's Amir Robbins again, Sam. This kid's a player. The best press box in Brunswick County.
Strikes again.
Strikes again with a Halloween pizza.
3rd and 12. Not the down and distance that you love to see if you're offense, but Gallagher's got a man over there. The pass is incomplete. Good coverage on the far side of the field by the linebacker, Jack Johnson. And, Jay, what's about to happen on this 4th and 12 is called a punt.
Yeah, we haven't seen this.
So what happens is
I've read about it.
Yeah. So what happens is it kind of looks like the shotgun, except the punter, they call him, is back a little deeper. He's going to kick the ball down the field to the other team.
And the punt returner potentially for North Brunswick is one Mr. Ty Whiters, and Ty averages 13 yards on punt returns for North. They're hoping he can go a bit longer.
Oh,
Pretty
man,
good kick.
A good kick. And Whiters fields it on the run beautifully, and great coverage. Man, that was a
nice.
really good job by the Laney coverage team. It was a good punt, first of all, and then good job on the coverage team getting down there, and Whiters just had nowhere to go. And, Jay, you just said it kind of real quick there as we awaited the punt. Averaging 13 yards a return on punts is elite.
It's pretty special.
I mean, that's incredible. I mean, and the college returners and NFL returners are getting, 3, 4, a good punt return is 10 yards.
Just catch the ball.
Yeah, that's right. That's John Harbaugh.
That was Jared Bailey on the special team stop for Laney that time. Nice effort.
Campbell wanted Whiters, but goes to
catch it?
Grisso
Did he
instead.
catch it? He did.
And what a great catch in traffic. Took it off the helmet of the DB for Laney. A great throw and great catch by Grisso.
Let me tell you, that's a sweet catch by Ryan, and that was an occasion where the North offensive line did a superb job protecting Campbell. Campbell could look around, as Gallagher's been able to do all night for Laney.
Screen, and North has it set up beautifully. And that's what Cajun Rhett can do. He's got one man to beat. He's in.
He's in.
He's in.
He
Touchdown, Cajun Rhett.
Whoa.
With 5:56 left in the first half on senior night. Number 16, Cajun Rhett, with his whole family in attendance. Dad Terrence somewhere celebrating in the home bleachers as the Scorpions come within a point of knotting this one up. Jay, what an excellent run after the catch.
Oh, my soul. That's one of the 10 best of the season, I would say, that we've been able to see here on our Focus Games of the Week. That's just a truly truly great play by Chen Rett.
I mean, a Laney defender early in the play had him dead to rights. I mean, it was still been a decent gain. Oh, Jay, another errant snap. Another errant snap. And, you just hope these missed opportunities for points don't come back to beat the Scorpions. Jay, here's another look at it. I want to show you the where I'm talking about right there. I mean, Chen Rett just ran right through it.
I'll tell you what, that boy's got some big legs.
Whee!
He has got some big legs, and they came into play on that particular touchdown run.
That's a special run after the catch, and also the third touchdown pass of the night for Jonah Campbell.
Yeah, but these precious point afters. Wow, two misses for North, one for Laney, and that's kind of the difference in the game right now. But yeah, what a great run by Chen Rett that time.
So the earth is back on its axis. No punts, no turnovers on downs, just good old-fashioned touchdowns. And each of these teams has scored 3 of them.
It's like Arena League.
In the first 18 minutes of action tonight. Speaking of Arena League, Jay, I saw a Canadian football nugget that I didn't know. You can miss a field goal, but if it crosses the back line of the end zone, you still get 1 point.
Wow.
So there was.
This kid's dangerous. Nico Warren.
Oh, Jay, we got a flag over here.
He is dangerous.
Flag where he ran out. Jay, I believe Nico and his counterparts are going to have to come back to around the 15-yard line. But, Jay, the field goal can miss.
But if it crosses the end line?
End line of the end zone, you still get 1 point.
Well,
so
geez.
there was a game that was tied, came down to the wire, so they trot out the field goal team.
And he missed
the kick,
yeah.
but because it went through the end zone, they get a point anyway,
and
the
win
game was over.
Wow.
So watching them celebrate after a missed kick, it's just kind of hilarious.
Yeah, that's 6'7", man. I don't
exactly.
know about that. My hands are waving all over the place, Huck. I don't know what to tell you, man.
It's
hey, by the way, not to interrupt you, but watch this kid, Nico Warren, is special. And you saw a glimpse of it on that return. Going to be nullified for the most part. Well, wait a second. 2 penalties, so. So it's a holding call enforced from the spot. So take away a great return by Nico Warren. But
Jay, what do we know about this sophomore?
Well, he's had 25 catches before tonight for 352 yards and 4 scores, and his kickoff return average is almost 28 yards a kick.
Oh,
so he's up there with Whiters, and that's tall cotton.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what just happened on that first down play. Laney was trying to set up the bubble screen, but Gallagher referee took a tumble there.
Popped right back up.
That's toughness.
Yeah, it is. We the refs do a great job, and they got to be in pretty good shape to run up and down the field with these kids.
Jay, I tell you, the North defense has settled in pretty nicely. They figured out something, and it's been much more tough sledding.
Since those first 2 touchdowns up top, yeah. Well, they say that usually those adjustments come at the half, but if you can make them during the game, all the better.
Yeah, North Brunswick's D has figured out something. He's got a man. He got behind him, Jay. It's Colt. Still on his feet. Now he's going to cut it back inside.
They're not going to catch him.
If it's a foot race, they're not going to catch Emery Brown.
Woo!
Jay, that is an 87-yard touchdown throw from Gallagher to Emery Brown. Not sure what his receiving numbers were coming into tonight, but they just got a whole lot better with an 80-plus yard touchdown strike from Gallagher to Brown, and Jay, all comes after kind of a busted play. Gallagher had rolled out, just looking for any open receiver on third down. Brown slipped behind the defense, and then it was just a little pitch and catch.
And a little pitch and catch and a foot race.
Man, he can run.
Yeah, Emery Brown, just a 10th grader. We talk a lot about seniors tonight, but there's a 10th grader stepping up big time for the Bucks.
Good snap, good hold, kick is up, kick is good. And Jay, those made point after tries looming large here in the first half. And Laney up 27-19. Jay, watch this. Watch Brown just kind of slide behind the defense.
And that's exactly what happened there. And then it becomes a foot race. And the sophomore, Emery Brown, had 10 catches before tonight. He's caught at least a couple, so having a real good Halloween night game against North Brunswick.
You know, Coach Brooks, when he got the job, Jay, was the man has a reputation as an
he was an offensive coordinator,
coach.
Wasn't he?
He was a head coach at CBA for several years, and then the offensive coordinator at Jacksonville.
Yeah,
who scored a lot of points.
Yeah,
This man knows offensive football. And he's a big South Carolina fan. Maybe he should share some of those offensive secrets with his beloved Gamecocks.
I'll tell you what, he's replacing one of the good ones in Jack Teachy, who must be doing okay at Texas A&M. So
that's they got it rolling. Jay, do the Aggies? Oh, now a surprise onside kick, and I think Laney got it. I think Laney got it.
Wow!
It went 10 yards. I know that much.
Boy, that was.
No, North recovered it.
North got it.
North recovered it. Fryer. It was Fryer who jumped on it. Boy, my eyes are terrible, guys. I saw Laney jump right on it.
That was a very, very well executed onside kick that Laney High School almost came away from with possession. Who fell on it for?
Fryer.
Fryer. Nice
23.
effort. See it again.
Oh, we'll get another look at.
Look again. Boom, there's the 10. Wow. Yeah, there was a white shirt. I think it was number 10, Damian Bullock.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he didn't get it.
Somebody swiped that from him. And anyway, North takes over in
field position.
Yeah, at the 50. Gun shoot, will it continue?
Jenretz motions back into the backfield. Going to help him pass protection. Down the seam to Grisso.
Wow, another
juggles
nice catch.
It, makes a nice grab on a high throw. He's inside the 35. No, he's at the 35. A gain of 15 yards and a North Brunswick first down.
He, like I said, I'm just guessing. I could be so far wrong. But I know that he hasn't played a full season. The reasons why, I'm not sure. I would suspicion injury. But, boy, he has given a good account of himself here this evening in just 1.5 quarters.
Well, Jay, I believe there's Jenret on the give. Brought down this time, shy of the 30-yard line. Jay, he suffered an injury earlier this year at a game we had. Was right down here in front of us. He fumbled as North was trying to come back. Who were they playing that night? New Hanover, I do believe.
Yeah.
He fumbled late and suffered an injury on the play.
Okay.
And
I
whether
knew there
or
was
not
something.
He missed time after that, I'm not exactly sure. But it could have been.
Could have been that.
Could have been when he suffered that injury. But Jenret tackled after a 3-yard gain, sets up a 2nd and 7. Campbell drops back, another tunnel screen, this one to Kai Hansley, and he's brought down from behind and then took a big hit at the 29-yard line, maybe the 28.
Christian Pridgeon with a good stop for the Buccaneers that time. I thought they had a chance to pick that first down up. It's
3rd and 4.
They got a long one here. 4-down territory, though, for sure, Sam.
27-19, Laney leads North Brunswick with 3 and some change left before halftime. Campbell fakes the give to Jenrette and is brought down. He did pick up 1 yard, but North Brunswick still 3 yards shy of the line to gain.
Joe McPherson again in on the stop. Sam, you've called his name out a bunch of times here in the first half. Senior middle linebacker, 31 total tackles and 4 for a loss before tonight's action.
Jay, I tell you, another good-looking kid on this Laney defense is Nazir Hines on the defensive line, number 99. He's just a 10th grader.
Whoa.
Look at him, Jay, after this play. I mean,
Big
he
boy.
is a load.
Got a timeout.
No, there's a flag.
There is a flag.
There's no timeout.
Okay,
Oh,
which way is
boy.
it going?
Some kind of substitution. Nope. Encroachment.
Offsides,
Jay, they're going to give him a
Laney.
first down.
Okay. Well, I think the Scorps will take it. Trick or treat.
Jay, I'm not sure what was said, but there was an animated discussion on the far sideline between a Laney assistant coach and the referee on that sideline. An animated discussion, to say the least. I thought I might see another flag fly after that one. But more importantly, it's 1st and 10. And look at this formation, Jay. We got 3 backs in the backfield with Campbell. And
There's that big kid.
It was not effective as Hines just blew up everything. I mean, Jay, look at him.
He's huge.
I mean, he's huge, and we mean that in the most complimentary way
are you
possible. I
kidding?
mean, he is a good-looking defensive
That's a
lineman.
big boy, yeah.
10th grader.
10th grader, 11 total tackles and 1 for a loss before tonight. We have a lot of sizes on the Laney roster. Unfortunately, we don't have one for Mr. Hines, but I bet you in due time we will.
And 58 is no small potato either. Second and 9. Campbell looking for a receiver. He rolls out and runs out of room, Jay. Look at Hines. Look at Hines. He was in pursuit of the quarterback, and after the incomplete pass, he just laid there on his back for about 3 seconds. Probably catch his breath.
He's being Duncan Hines for a while there.
He was in hot pursuit of Campbell, who throws that ball away. So it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Scorpions. Ball is at the 22-yard line, and Jay, suddenly it feels like only 1:13 left in the quarter. It feels like we got here quickly.
When you're a right-handed quarterback running left, it's so hard to get your body turned around. I think he did have a potentially open receiver in the end zone, but not from the awkward position he would have had to throw it.
3rd and 9. Campbell going to take it and run with it, but he couldn't run very far. Maybe got to the 21. And, Jay, that's an interesting move. Coach Brooks wants a timeout after that one. So, listen, this is an offensive football coach move if I've ever seen. He's always thinking about points. How can I get points? And so his line of thinking right now is, hey, it's 4th down.
Yeah.
Forget going to halftime. I want to get that ball back so we can go score.
Because I got a minute that I can throw an 87-yard touchdown pass.
That's right. That's right. And, Jay, they have 2 other touchdowns tonight of 35 or 30-plus yards.
Yeah, there's one. I don't think we'll count them. They're not.
And listen, Jaden Walker and Emery Brown and Gallagher over there, like, Coach, get us the ball back.
Got some ballers. Got some ballers. They really do.
And, Jay, just switching gears just briefly during this timeout, how about the South Brunswick Cougars?
Oh,
Not
man.
in this conference anymore, but, Jay, they started this season 0-2. All they've done since then is rattle off 6 wins in 7 games. And probably, do we have a score update from – yeah, they're beating West Bladen 35-0. So South Brunswick is going to finish this season 7-3.
Did you say 6 out of 7?
6 out of 7.
Wow, 6-7, 6-7.
6 out of 7.
No, what? And wow, couldn't be happier. Daniel Yao has just done a great job there, and I really enjoyed talking to him early in the season, and so happy for him and the Cougar program. They're nice people over there.
You had a great line earlier this year, and we'll talk about it after this 4th and 9 play. Campbell drops back, looking for a man. That's in traffic. It's picked off. Jay, he's got a lane. He's got a lot of sideline to a lot of running room. Still on his feet.
Gone.
Jay might score.
He's gone.
He might score. It's going to be a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown.
Joe Diffenball.
Wow, Diffenball, 100-yard pick 6.
Holy cow, only on Halloween.
I tell you what, folks, what a turn of events. And Jay, we're talking about Coach Brooks and offensive-minded coaches thinking about ways to get points. There's one way.
There's one way, yeah.
And Jay, what's really interesting, Diffenball is the DB that Whiters beat on the touchdown, North's second touchdown of the night. So redemption, to say the least.
Hopefully we'll get another look at it. But how many 100
I
yards?
think he picked it off right on the goal line.
Yeah.
If I saw it correctly.
Well,
I think he caught it.
You're pretty good at seeing things. Let's see.
It's about 97.
97.
Picked it off on the 3. We'll give him 100. So, Jay, point after tries have been an adventure tonight.
But
not so much for Laney. They did have one blocked. But that's a good execution there. And kick is up and good. And that's 34-19. Jay, check this out. Overthrows the receiver. Diffenball picks it off. Really smart play
somebody
by
got
Preston
him a block.
Hall. And watch Campbell get blocked right here.
Yep. And then
44 got the quarterback.
That was the last chance. 44. That's our buddy Joseph McPherson, who you've called his name out 17 times tonight because he's been involved so much. But big block that time. Big score for the visitors from Laney High School. They average 21 points a game. They have 34, and we're still in the second quarter. It's a crazy game, Sam.
This is a high school football is full of shenanigans, and when you get one on Halloween night, you're bound to see anything. And Jay, boy, have we had some doozies this year or what? Just some crazy things happening in these games we've had, particularly late in the year. Just wild turns and momentum swings, and you gotta love this sport.
You know, Laney scored 33 points last week against New Hanover. I guess we shouldn't be too surprised.
But, Jay, they better cover this kick because Whiters is dangerous. And they do a fine job of it here.
They got a flag.
And then apparently I need this referee on my Armor baseball team because he just threw that flag.
It looked pretty good.
About 73 miles per hour from 40 yards away. So, nice arm on him to call that holding penalty against North Brunswick. So, Jay, Coach Combs' corner, 41 seconds left. You're down 15, but you do get the ball after the halftime break. How aggressive are you in this scenario if you're Brian Davis?
Luckily for Brian, I'm not he. Or luckily for North Brunswick, I am not he. But geez, Sam, I want to just get to the locker room and kind of catch my breath after that 97, 98-yard interception return.
Oh, Jay, I might.
But what the heck?
Some kind of like swing pass or screen to generate.
Something simple.
And if you pick some up, maybe then you think about, okay, let's get on the ball and see if we can make something happen here. But if you get tackled for a short gain or a loss, just take it.
Don't give up the ball.
That's exactly right.
Possession here.
That's exactly right. Something safe, high percentage. Yeah, like that. Man, Laney's playing with a little bit of life right now, aren't they, Jay Bird?
Yeah.
What?
And the clock stopped, and who stopped it?
So Coach Brooks for Laney is going to call the timeout. And, Jay, that's their last one, I do believe. They called one earlier with the play clock running down. They called one after the third down play here on the other end with a minute left trying to get the ball back right before the pick six, and then they just called that one. So if North wants to, they could take a knee on this thing or run it up the middle and call it a half. So interesting use of that last timeout there. So we'll see what Brian Davis wants to do here. The irony is, what if North pops one here for 75 yards and really Laney could have just had it, in halftime with a 15-point lead, but called that last time out. But Coach Brooks knows what he's doing. Coach Davis certainly knows what he's doing. So these two guys, just a little chess match here late in the first half. And, again, not a typo. It is 34-19 with half a minute left in the first half. So the good Lord only knows what the second half has in store for us. Look, they're going to put it in the air. Yep, that's always. Oh, Jay. That ball. Oh, they caught him down. They caught him down.
That's fortunate for North. And I'm not saying it's an incorrect call. It's probably the right call, but that's what you want to hang on to the ball. Don't turn it over here.
Jay, we're all the way down to 20 seconds on the game clock. So now North is going to throw a short route, complete it to Hansley, and now North Brunswick's going to call a timeout after about a 4-yard completion. Oh, Jay, Coach Sam's corner that nobody asked for, it just feels like you're flirting with disaster. But that's why I'm up here.
And Sam, I don't know, and I'm not sure. I don't want to put you on the spot, but because everything's changed this year with the realignment and the new conferences and everything, but whether either of these teams, predicated on what happens here this evening, will be around to start the first round of the state championship, state playoffs, which is hard to believe it next week. So I think of the two, as we were going through it, we thought maybe Laney, if they could get away with a win here, might be on the fringe, but I don't know, and Sam's not sure, so that's a dangerous combination. But as we are, right? So
I don't know, and my partner's not sure. If that doesn't sum up our relationship over the last 7-8 years, then I don't know what does.
I don't know. 6, 7.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think it's been 6, 7 years. I don't know.
Well said. Oh, Jay.
Oh, there.
See?
Gosh.
I told you. What do I know? Now they just got to get him to the ground somehow.
And they're still.
And North has a timeout left.
They lost a couple of seconds that time. I think they might want to look at that clock.
And so, Jay, now North has called the last of its timeouts, and it looks like they are going to
try a field goal.
Yeah, they're going to trot the field goal team out.
And Connor
Pay
1 for 2 with field goals this season, and it was a 35-yard kick.
So will this move Pay off?
Let's hope for the Scorps, yeah.
So, Jay, I remember what it was. I was drawing a blank earlier, thinking about some of just the wildness we've seen in recent weeks. So last week, West Brunswick makes a field goal near the end of the first half that hits the crossbar and rolls over good.
Yeah.
Hour and a half later, Ashley attempts a 35-yarder that would have sent the game into overtime. A good-looking kick, high end over end, hits the upright and bounces back into the end zone. It's just a weird. It really the outcomes of these games can hinge on the bounce of a ball.
The ball bounces funny. That football does. Sam, we're going
36-yard attempt.
So he's hit a 30. He's hit a 35. Pay has hit a 35, and tell you what, Scorps could use this heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and North does get the ball to start the second half. 36-yard attempt. That's not going to get there, partner. Jay, the clock didn't run, bud. The clock didn't run, so we're still showing 3 seconds. But that's going to be the end of the half. Yes, the white hat has signaled that is the end of the half. The teams will head to their respective locker rooms. Focus Broadband Game of the Week. It's been an entertaining one. Heading into the break, Laney 34, North Brunswick 19. Stay right here with us, and we'll have the second half action for you right here on Focus Broadband. And we're back. Almost set for the start of the second half. Laney will kick off to North Brunswick, and that North Brunswick offense will try to find its footing after a pretty strong first half for both offenses. Jonah Campbell threw 3 touchdown passes for North Brunswick. For Laney, was a defensive touchdown that capped the scoring. Gallagher, the senior quarterback, threw a couple long touchdown passes early in the game, and that all resulted in a 34-19 lead for the visiting Laney Buccaneers. Laney trying to spoil senior night here on Halloween in Leland on the campus of North Brunswick High. Jay, first half impressions?
Well, a slug out for sure, and it just some amazing plays that near 100-yard interception return. We've seen some outstanding throws and catches, and it's been everything we were hoping, and probably a little more. Good, we got 2 more quarters to go.
Ty Whiter's got the ball in his hands. He's dangerous. Oh, he had a little seam down the sideline, Jay. I thought he was going to cut it back this way. But a really good return across the 40 to the 43-yard line. And, Jay, he is just so dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Well, he's one of the funnest players to watch, and I know the English teachers at home are grimacing. But, yeah, he's just such a fun kid to watch play football. And he's had a little bit of a show here tonight for the folks in Leland.
Jay, when you say funnest, you could get us in a real pickle.
That comes from cucumbers.
I've learned.
That's your ecology. Is it ecology? It's not geometry. It's
Ooh.
somology or something.
Pass intended for Jen Rett. Falls incomplete. A nice hit from number 4, Jacob McPherson. So, Jay, one wears 4. One wears 44. They're both seniors, both last name McPherson. Do we have twins on this, Laney?
I don't know, but I tell you what, they're twin hitters. I can tell you that.
And one is Jacob, and one is Joseph.
A lot of hitters out there tonight on both sides of the ball, and some big guys, and some great throws and catches. A little bit of everything.
2nd and 10. Jen Rett motions back and joins Campbell in the backfield. Got a man across the field. That's Whiters, and Whiters hangs on against Deffenbaugh. Jay, it is a 22-yard pitch and catch and a North Brunswick first down.
Love that throw that time, but even more love the protection that Jonah Campbell had. That play took a while to develop because Whiters was coming from the other side of the field, but he had plenty of time to throw and threw a strike.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line of Laney. Give to Jen Rett. Made one man miss, but then Preston Hall met him in the hole and eventually wrestles him down. It's a gain of 1 yard to the 34-yard line where it'll be 2nd and 9.
Jen Rett, 1,106 yards rushing the football this year. He's just had a tremendous senior season. 6 times he's gone over 100 yards rushing in a game. 13 touchdowns before this evening. He's picked up 1 tonight.
And Jay, he's not a bell cow in the sense. I mean, Campbell carries it a lot. North throws it a lot. So Jen Rett does a lot of this.
Here comes the
screen
heat
of some kind. Back to M.J. Smith, and he's got very little running room. No gain officially on the play. Well defended by Laney. But, Jay, Jen Rett very well could be a bell cow. That's not what I mean.
Yeah.
But he probably only averages between 15 to 20 carries a game. I mean, it's not a kid who carries it 27, 28, 29 times.
But yet, to your point, Sam, he averages over 8 yards per touch, right? So he's very productive with the amount. You know, one of the things that we just haven't seen develop tonight for North Brunswick is the ability of Jonah Campbell to rush.
Oh, he's done very little with his legs.
Yeah, they've really matched him well.
Oh, pressure right up the middle. Oh, man, a great break on the ball. And Reed Williamson, the sophomore linebacker, very nearly picked it off, but it's an incomplete pass, and that'll bring up a 4th and 9 from the 34-yard line. North Brunswick needs the 25 and a half, really, to get a first down. No hesitation. Brian Davis going to leave the offense on the field.
Well, that's a great example. That play is of something that we talked about at the very beginning of the game, the pressure that Laney can put on you. 75 hurries, and resulting in 8 interceptions, and it almost was 9 there.
Boy, North just got that one off before the play clock
Here's
expired.
his legs.
Jay, right on cue. Campbell finds a crease in the middle of the defense and sprints inside the 20 for a North Brunswick first down. Boy, what a big play on 4th and 9.
Well, you know, you expect your stars to make big plays, and certainly Campbell's a star, and he made a big play, and he made it with his legs, and that was something that we were just talking about, that so far until then, Laney's done a splendid job of denying Jonah Campbell from rushing the football. Not throwing, but rushing.
Campbell drops back, pump fake. Now he's going to throw
Got
the corner
all alone.
That's touchdown catch number 3 for number 3, Ty Whiters. And once again, the Scorpions pull a little bit closer, an extra point away from making this a one-score game.
How many yards was that, Sam?
16.
16? Boy, it seemed longer, but it was, again, time.
Boy, that pump fake on the screen just fooled everybody. A Whiters slipped behind the defense, wide open.
That's one where we saw a little location and a little rotation, too. That was a well-thrown ball by Campbell.
Pahi in to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good, and it's an 8-point game, Jay. 9:39 left, and Jay, watch the subtle little pump fake here on the wide receiver screen right there.
Yep.
That was just enough to fool the defense, and Whiters slipped right behind him.
Fool them. I'd say they more than fooled him. There wasn't a white shirt in Brunswick County on that play, right? So great execution and a good way for North Brunswick to make a statement coming out here in the beginning of the second half.
Jay, 4th touchdown pass of the night for Campbell. 3 to Whiters, 1 to Kane Jenrette. 34-26. I hope you guys took the over. We're at 60 total points. 26 minutes and 21 seconds into this game. Still got almost 2 full quarters of football left, and it is 34-26. And Jay, if I'm not mistaken, Laney averaged 21 points coming into tonight, and North Brunswick around 28, right?
That's correct.
So North right at its season average, and Laney has already eclipsed its. Boy, good coverage by the Laney kickoff team. As Fryer, he's made a lot of plays tonight.
Doesn't it, it's amazing football, and I don't care what level you're talking about, Pop Warner, high school, college, pro, but emotion is such a big part of it. And when you make a big statement, as they did on that first offensive series, it gets your kickoff team jacked up, and Old Most can swing back and forth, and it often does.
There's Laney and Mr. Dingle up the middle for a gain of 4, maybe 5 yards out to the 33-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. There's Dingle again. He's got running room, and he's got enough for the first down. Picked up 6 yards out to the 39-yard line, and a Laney first down.
Joe Quinn's had a Solid game here this evening. 6 foot, 205 pounds. That's a pretty big kid to have to bring down.
Yeah. And got those pink gloves, man. He's hard to miss out there. He's going to get it for the third consecutive time. And Jay's got a nice little gain on first down, but I believe a holding penalty is going to nullify what would have been around a 6-yard gain. So instead of 2nd and 4, it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Buccaneers. Got some score updates for you from around the area. Hoggard leading Ashley 38-0 in the third quarter. New Hanover leading Topsail 21-6. South Columbus leading Whiteville 15-0. Wow. And Jay, as South Columbus beats Whiteville tonight, they'll finish tied for the conference championship. Gallagher on the run just chunks it out of bounds as he was under heavy pressure. And it is 2nd and 20 upcoming for the Bucks.
Well, Gallagher did a great job. That was about as perfect a throwaway pass as you could ever do, Sammy. He took as much time as he could trying to find a receiver, and when he couldn't, he did the wise thing and just threw it out of bounds.
Toss sweep out to the left. Boy, does North Brunswick have that well defended or what?
That's some D.
Loss of 3 yards will set up a 3rd and 23.
Bunch of hitters in on that one, but I think it was Xavion Fryer that got there first, the senior linebacker. So big 3rd down and quite a ways. So North Brunswick, they can hold here, has a chance to come out of this with good field position.
So 3rd and 23, Gallagher drops back. That's another holding partner.
Yeah, regardless of what happens here, it's going to be off or not.
Incomplete pass. Jay, it may have been the longest play of the season. I believe that's going to be a holding penalty against North Brunswick.
Maybe more than one.
Yeah, it's going to be a holding. North is going to decline it, and that's going to bring on the Laney punt team.
And as crazy and as back and forth this game's been here this evening, would this be a great way for Ty Whiters to show us what he can do on a punt return?
To get touchdown number 4 of the night?
Yeah, special night for Ty.
Laney's a man down on the punt team. There he comes.
Here we go, Scorpion fans. Get loud, make some noise.
First thing you do is catch the ball, and then do what you can do after that. Probably nothing on this one.
Oh,
That's
man,
a pretty good
as
kick.
good of a kick as you could have hoped for from the 26-yard line. And it's going to roll down at the 28. That's 22 and 24 more, 46 yards.
And I did not catch who the punter was.
It's the DB, Deffenball.
Oh, Deffenball. Oh, yeah, I got you now.
26. Joe Deffenball, yep.
He averages 32 yards a punt, and 4 times he's put the ball inside the 20. So Deffenball, who had the long interception return, showing a good effort on special teams and punting the football, keeping it away from the dangerous Ty Whiters.
Jay, and you got to imagine he's under pretty clear instructions there. We'll deal with anything, just don't kick it to 3.
Yeah.
Speaking of three,
they may do the same thing here now, just don't pass it to three, right?
he's in motion. Jenrette slammed to the turf, but a good gain of 6 yards out to the 34-yard line. We are officially under the 7-minute mark here at North Brunswick High School. It's senior night, and Jay, North has controlled this third quarter. A touchdown on its first possession of the third quarter, and then forced not a 3-and-out, but pretty quick punt when Laney got the ball. So now North down by 8, gets the ball back. 2nd and 4 from its own 34. Screen of some kind. Yep, that's over to Jenrette, and he is wrestled down. That's a great play by 35 there, Jay. Who do we have there?
35 is Jaden Deloach, junior linebacker. That's his, well, I don't know. He had 9 coming into the game, 9 tackles. Maybe it's 10. Maybe it's a lot more.
I know what it is, 3rd and 2.
It was a big play. And
if Deloach doesn't make that tackle, I don't know if Laney brings him down.
Yeah,
he was about the only one in the area.
So here you got Jenrette. You got Campbell. They do something crazy with Whiters. Lots of options.
Quarterback power, and he's short.
No.
Yeah, he's short.
Wow.
Wow.
Big play by Laney defense. I don't know where they're going to mark it, Sam.
I think he got as good a spot as North could have possibly hoped for.
Still.
Oh, they're going to call it 4th down, but
Okay.
he doesn't have far to go.
Well, last game of the year, potentially.
Don't hold anything
North.
back, Brent.
You got the leading rusher in the conference. You got a quarterback very capable of running. I think.
Or fake the run and hit Whiters down the field. What do you think?
Or try to draw them, But Brian Davis says, "Hey, let's go for it."
And North, with all the momentum, going to leave the offense on the field. First, they're going. Oh, a false start, Jay Bird.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that hurt.
Not what you expected there, and that's going to force his hand, Jay. Now you almost have to bring on the punt team. Oh boy.
Yeah,
great time for a fake.
Yeah, it looked like one of the tackles jumped just a wee bit too soon, so sets
Whiters
up the punt.
handles the punting duties. He literally does everything. Other than sell popcorn.
They list him as an athlete.
And he might do that.
Tell you what.
Boy, what a time for a fake. Huh?
Well.
Told you. Oh, he does kick it. And it is not a great one, Jay Bird. That thing flew out of bounds near midfield. Yeah, 48-yard line. It was a 20-yard kick.
Not what you hoped for if you're a Scorp fan. But if you're a Buccaneer fan, you're really happy. They were in a tough situation. They got the great punt from Diffenball to change the field. And they are now going to be the beneficiary of good starting field position on this drive.
That was a big stop there.
Yeah,
big stop there. Laney needed that one. And North Brunswick, no time to panic, Jay. Plenty of time left. Your defense has settled in rather nicely. I mean, it's been a long time since the Laney offense has done a lot of damage. I like this Williams kid running the football, Jay. Especially with that Guardian cap on his helmet.
So I finally found on the other side of the field number 25.
Oh, I did too.
Jeremiah Brown.
On the 48-yard line.
Yep.
Jay's in gym shorts.
And he's in gym shorts. He's their leading rusher. So Laney's been able to hang 34 points on the board tonight into the third quarter without their leading rusher. But they've had two good, capable runners to take his place. There's one of them there.
Yep. Jay, if Ellis Williams did not get the line to gain, he's very, very close. He is going to be short, about a yard short. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Again, probably, Sam, it'd be interesting if North can hold on this down, whether Steve Brooks would want to play a little bit of field position or probably in 4-down territory. North would love a turnover here.
3rd and 1 from the 43. They're going to put it in the belly of Williams.
I don't know.
Oh, he's going to get it on that push, Jay Bird.
Yeah.
He's going to get it on that push. Yep, I think they had him stopped initially, and then that drive with the legs was just enough there at the end to get across the line to gain.
You know what that play's called?
Tush push.
Buccaneer bump.
The Buccaneer bump.
That's right, because somebody bumped him from one of them big guys.
The Buccaneer bull rush.
Yeah, the bull rush, yeah.
The Buccaneer
Determination. Determination, I think, got him that as much as anything.
A big conversion. Now 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They're going to put it in his belly again.
Not this time.
And there's no bump this time. Ellis just bumped backwards, probably lost a yard back to the 43-yard line.
Kid is a tough dude to bring down. That was number 76, Thomas Johnson, who you called his name out several times tonight. Thomas is a senior, 18 tackles, 3 for a loss.
Actually lost 2 yards back to the 44. So it'll be 2nd and 12 as we approach the 2-minute mark. There's Emory Brown. He's got running room around the right side. He's still in bounds. Finally shoved out of bounds inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. A gain of 14 yards.
Wow.
And a first down.
Brown has had a great game, Sam.
Hey, Jay, I'm surprised they had so much success with that bubble screen earlier, and that was the first time in a while they've run it.
Well, they ran it well there.
They sure did. Boy, Brown's fast, isn't he?
He is, yeah, and just a 10th grader. And a night where, we see a lot of senior superlatives. It's a 10th grader that's making some big plays.
2:28 left in the 3rd quarter. Any Laney score here would make it a 2-possession game.
Pressure, he evades it.
He's got running room if he wants it. Oh, didn't have as much as I thought. Jack Johnson chased him out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Ryan, statistically this season, he doesn't run the ball very much, right? So
no, he is a pocket passer.
He's a pocket passer.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, and a very good one. 1,264 yards through the air before tonight, and 11 TDs. He's got how many TDs tonight?
2.
So up to 13.
Oh, Laney had the right play call. Ellis Williams had a big crease and got it to the 20-yard line. A gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd and 2.
Boy, the big guys on the right side of that Laney offensive line.
Good call.
Opened up a hole, and let me tell you, Williams, he don't waste any time getting to it. And, Williams, 5'10", 200, tough guy to tackle.
Oh, now it's Dingle, fresh leg Dingle in there for a first down. Jay, this has been one impressive drive. I mean, this not only are they marching inside the red zone, but it's taking up about 5.5, 6 minutes. Actually, 6 or 7 minutes here late in the 3rd quarter.
Pretty methodical.
Jay, I think this is our first experience this year with artificial noisemakers in the home bleachers, and man, these North folks are getting their money's worth out of these air horns or whatever they are.
The last game of the regular season, yeah.
Nice tackle by your Scorps, number 76, Thomas Johnson, number 9, Isaiah.
2, maybe 3 yards from Dingle on the play. And, Jay, we are in the short rows here in the 3rd quarter. When this next ball is snapped, we'll probably be inside the 1-minute mark. And we're there. 57 seconds, 2nd and 8. They throw the screen out to Brown, and very little running room over there. Clock will continue to run. Picked up a couple of yards to the 10-yard line. So a big 3rd down upcoming.
It's a big play that time, but I believe Jack Johnson on the stop.
Nico Warren, the sophomore, the dangerous sophomore, is checked into the game as the slot receiver.
He's got, it looks like man-on-man coverage.
3rd and about 8. Fade route, corner of the end zone. Walker, oh, Jay couldn't get a foot inbounds. Made a nice catch, but couldn't get a foot down, and it'll set up a 4th and 8.
And Gallagher paid the price on that one. He really got ripped.
It's going to be a 28-yard field goal attempt.
Looks like the Bucks are going to send out their field goal unit for a 20.
Boy, a big kick here, Jay.
I need you to get loud. Make some noise.
A make increases the lead to 11 points. A miss, and North is still within a possession. Good snap. Hold is down. Kick is up. Drilled.
Yeah, he got that one.
Drilled it. Man, a big kick for Laney, and it is an 11-point lead with 11.8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Game clock didn't run, partner, on that field goal. Not that it matters a whole lot, but it's 37-26.
That was DeLiba, Ty DeLiba, the kicker that time. Just a 10th grader, Sam.
He's got a good leg.
And he was 0 for 1 before tonight. I think he missed one earlier.
It was a blocked extra
point. It was a blocked extra point. Okay, so that was his first field goal attempt. And so he is now 1 for 2 on the season. And more importantly for Laney, a 37-26 lead.
They may have plucked him from the Laney soccer team or something.
He hit that one real well. So let's see if the Bucks are going to kick it deep or try to kick it away from Whiters.
High and over in
got
kick.
A shot.
And it's going to be, I don't see a flag.
I'm not quite sure.
I just don't think the refs were ready for play yet.
The clock operator's been doing this for a very long time. We've got a few technical difficulties up here that are outside of his control. So we appreciate you calling up here with the numbers.
Okay.
Don't believe everybody was
For
set and ready to
did
go.
they adjust the clock because now it's down to 7 seconds?
Yeah, it didn't run on the field goal, so the refs got together and decided to move it to 7 seconds. And there's some technical issues here on the with the scoreboard, so working through those. Veteran press box crew here at North Brunswick. Not their first rodeo.
The AD here does a great job.
Yep, Coach Morgan King, friend of the program.
Friend of the program, yeah.
High and over in kick, fielded at the 7-yard line by Whiters. He's looking for running room. He's got a little bit. His feet are still churning. He's across the 35. Dropped at the 38-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 Scorpions. And that brings the 3rd quarter to an end. North Brunswick needs a 4th quarter rally on senior night. We'll be back with the action from the 4th. Here we go, partner. All set for the start of the fourth quarter. North Brunswick down by 11. And, Jay, I think it's an important reminder. You can't get all 11 points back at once. So all you're focused on now is just putting together a nice drive, right?
Yeah, and really I think they really need a score, or they need some points out of this drive, Sam.
Boy, good pressure by number 11. Is that Khalif Green?
Yeah, defensive end.
Campbell had to just throw it away. Incomplete pass will set up 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line of the Scorpions.
You know, that field goal that Laney just scored made it into a 2-possession game. And so incumbent upon North, I don't know how many more chances they're going to get at the ball. But every one is precious, and they're going to have to try to take advantage of it in some way, shape, or form.
Laney brought pressure but couldn't get to him, and Campbell's just going to have to throw it away again, partner.
Yeah, see, that's who they bring to the dance, is that ability to pressure the quarterback.
Pass rush.
Yeah, to force passes out of bounds, to force interceptions, 8 on the year for Laney High School. Not to mention coming into tonight, 13 sacks on the season. So they get after you up front.
Did you say earlier
75
quarterback hurries?
Yep.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. Well, in a 10-game year, that's like 7.5 a game, right? This is their.
Now you see North move the pocket, Jay. That's going to be a hold.
Yeah, it's tough.
Pass complete to Grisso. And you got to think Laney's going to accept this penalty.
I would.
You don't want to give them just a 4th and 1.
No.
So they're going to take the 3rd and 20 here.
And
Jay, boy, as the pass rush had an impact there. You force 2 incompletions and then a hold on 3rd down, and not what Laney needed not what North Brunswick needed rather on this drive. Now facing a 3rd and 20 from their own 28-yard line.
Good pass defense a lot of times is from a good rush.
Yep.
And certainly the Buccaneers have had that ability all year statistically, and certainly showing it here this evening. And they know the situation that North is in. They're going to tee off even more coming after senior Jonah Campbell.
Laney trying to finish this season 6-4 overall and 4-2 in league play.
Be a pretty good year, particularly for the first-year coach Steve Brooks.
3rd and 20.
Got some time on this one.
He's got a man wide open. Ty Whiters, he's got the 1st down, and then a couple more. 22 yards.
Big play.
Man, on 3rd and 20. Wow.
It do make a difference when you got time to throw. And this kid Campbell, with his fine arm and his decision-making and composure, he can complete those passes. And clearly when you get a kid like Whiters that you can throw to, and others, Crisso's had a nice game here tonight. You got to give him some time. Might be time to run. There you go.
Jeanette doing a great job. Just gets tripped up there at the end.
Kane.
Jeanette 7 yards to the 43-yard line.
Tell you about 5 dashes of 8 yards apiece by Jeanette, which is his average, would get you pretty close to that end zone.
10 minutes and 17 seconds left in the game. North trailing by 11. Laney bringing pressure, and North picked it up expertly as Jeanette out of the backfield. Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Let me tell you, Sam, that was a brilliant tackle by 19 Reed Williamson, the sophomore middle linebacker for Laney. Otherwise, I think K-Gen Red's still running.
So 9 minutes, 55 seconds left. North trying to make it a one-score game once again. Campbell fakes the handoff. Whiters just sits down in the middle of that zone.
We got some good play calling going on by the North Brunswick staff right now.
And good decision-making by Campbell.
And fine execution. Yeah, you're right. Kid can play, Sam. He's a senior. Has he been starting since he was a 10th grader? I don't know. It seems like he's been playing quarterback a long time here in Leland.
Oh, handoff to Jen Red. He made a man miss, made another man miss. It's going to be a first down, and North's going to be 3 yards away from the goal line. That North offense has found a bit of a rhythm here early in the fourth quarter.
They've looked really, really solid and sharp on this drive. And remember last week, Sam, we were talking about these running backs that look like they're going left and right at the same time.
Yep.
We saw a little bit like that from Kane on that play. They dipped that shoulder and then cut the other way. Tough hombre. Either Jen Red or Campbell.
Quarterback power. Touchdown. Jonah Campbell from 3 yards out. Jay, you're probably going for 2 here. To try to make this a 3-point game with 8:49 left.
Yeah, the 37-33 versus 37-44, huge difference. So again, Campbell, who has been pretty much held under wrap tonight running-wise, you like the opportunity down here where he can put the ball in his hand and decide what to do. Run, pass, hand off, pitch. He's going to throw it.
Boy, he had MJ Smith on the slant. Devin Ball got his hand in there at the last minute and knocked it away. And that's a big play there, Jay. Here's another look at the touchdown. Quarterback power with Jen Red as the lead blocker. Easy pickings for the North Brunswick offense.
The big boys up front doing their job too, Sam, on that one. But so that is how many tonight? 1, 2, 3 extra points that North has failed to deliver. And does that sound right?
Yeah, they've both scored 5 touchdowns. North has failed on 3-point after tries. Laney's failed on 1 but made a field goal.
But made the field goal, that's right.
So both teams have 5 touchdowns. Laney's made a field goal, and North with their point after failures is the difference. Explains the 5-point difference. And Jay, what we've got coming up is the drive of the game. North Brunswick has outscored Laney in the second half 13-3. It has been all Scorps in the second half. Oh, right through Dingle's legs. And here's Warren. And he's tripped up at the 27-yard line where Laney will take over 1st and 10.
Well, if the Scorpion D wants to come up with a big series, this might be the one because Laney has enough points to win this game, right? But there's 8 minutes and 44 seconds to play, so that's a lot of time to have to deal with if you're Laney. So they need some first downs on this drive.
Dingle on the carry. He's got running room. He's into the secondary. Finally brought down around the 49-yard line. A gain of 22 yards and a Laney first down.
I don't know how many yards rushing Dingle has this evening, but he has played really, really well for Laney High School. Between him and the other running back, Ellis Williams, they have more than compensated for the lack of Jeremiah Brown not being able to play tonight due to an injury.
And Laney taking some time here in between snaps. And there's Dingle across midfield to the 47-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. And that will set up a 2nd and 6. And, Jay, I think you'll probably see Laney take some time here in between snaps. No, the clock is your friend if you're the team with the lead here.
That's right.
And 7 minutes and some change left.
And Coach Brooks, given his offensive background experience, knows exactly how to make the most of this clock.
There's Dingle again, more positive yardage, but only got about 3 yards. So, Jay, it's getting real interesting real late here in Leland. It's a 3rd and 3.
Big down, because this
Huge
would be
play.
If North can hold here, this is not necessarily 4-down territory.
Oh, I do not think Laney wants to punt this ball away. I mean, that's a Captain Obvious statement, but the way the North offense has been moving in this second half, Laney, this is a huge play. And it's Dingle, and he's got it, and then some. Are there any flags on the field? Dingle to the house. 44 yards to pay dirt with 6:41 left. Laney has pushed that lead to 11 once again, 43-32, Jay Bird.
Well, North got caught that time. They had everybody up in the box, and if the runner, in this case Dingle, gets through that first
initial line of defense,
there's nobody there,
nobody
right? So
there.
that's exactly what happened. Good effort at the point of attack by Laney, and Dingle, as he's done all night long, runs the ball with authority.
Jay, if he didn't have 100 before that run,
he does
he
now.
Certainly got it now.
They go for 2, but they're not going to get it.
Jay, I'm sure the chart probably agrees with Coach Brooks there, but I'm a little surprised they didn't kick the extra point, and I'll explain why after this touchdown run. There he goes.
Look at everybody that was up in the box for the Scorps that time, and Dingle just, broke through. Happens. Well, we got a flag. A little bit of confusion. White Hat's going to tell us something against North.
So we got offsetting personal fouls.
They'll replay, right?
If they're dead ball, then the conversion is no good, and it's over. The 2-point try is no good. Yeah. Yes, it was dead ball. They're offsetting, so no blood. But, Jay, back to the 2-point decision. I thought with an 11-point lead, you kick the extra point, you push it to 12. Now a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal could tie it. I thought you'd go kick the extra point there and make the lead 12 and then force them to score 2 touchdowns. But
I think you might be on to something. And for a man who didn't know that a pickle came from a cucumber until about 30 minutes ago, you've done well tonight. I'm proud of you.
It was about 3 or 4 months ago.
Okay.
But even still,
I'm so proud of you.
Again, Coach Brooks knows much more than I do. And that chart probably tells you to go for 2 in that scenario. So either way, Laney gets a big 3rd down. Not only do they pick up the first down, Jay, on that 3rd and 3, they add a touchdown. The only saving grace for North Brunswick is it was a very quick drive. And now you've got half the quarter to erase that 11-point deficit.
We've been saying ad nauseum here this evening to a lot of folks, I'm sure, about Whiters trying to return a kick. And if there was ever a time that North Brunswick needed a big special teams play, it's now.
Yeah, he's only scored 3 touchdowns tonight.
Yeah.
They could really use a fourth.
But if he could muster up one more, I'm pretty sure Coach Davis would be real happy.
Here's the kick, the low kick, and it gets to Whiters anyway. So let's see if Laney can cover the squib kick. He's looking for blockers. And he's wrestled down at the 46-yard line.
So great.
So excellent starting field position for North.
Seems like every time Ty's run a kick tonight, it's been sort of in the middle of the field. And maybe that's because the Laney kick coverage has kind of forced him there and not let him get in one of those outside lanes where he can be very, very difficult. But still 6.5 to go here, so plenty of time for Jonah Campbell and company to get right back in it. To your point about,
I think Laney's got 12 men out there, partner.
Not a good way for the Bucks to start.
Yep, they do. Laney's got 12 men on the field.
Some of them boys so big they count as 2, but you know they're allowed 11.
And still nobody's come off.
I ain't coming off. No. Finally.
There we go.
Preston Hall's gonna go off the field. He's a kid with 57 total tackles. So if Brian Davis was going to pick one to go off, Preston Hall would probably be his choice.
So Laney has had a tough time stopping North in the second half, and that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
Slide an extra man out there. See if anybody notices. And the referees were all over it. So 1st and 5 for the Scorpions and across midfield after the penalty.
Well, again, the goal here is to get points out of this possession.
Just going to throw
got
it
a
up
shot.
to Hansley. He's got it.
And there it is.
He is in there.
Holy cow. Holy cow. How many yards, Sam?
It was 48.
And they'll go for 2. Don't you think?
Yeah, go for 2 here to try to pull it within 3 points again, make it a field goal game. (43-38). 81 points in this game.
Who would have thunk it, huh? And we got a timeout.
Laney wants to use one of its 3 second-half timeouts before this 2-point play.
43-38. Jeez, you flip. You never know. And I think we even maybe guessed early on a potential shootout here this evening on Halloween. Hope your trick-or-treating is going great wherever you might be. Take another look at this one and once more give Campbell time to throw and he can be effective.
That's his 6th touchdown of the night. 5 through the air and 1 on the ground for Jonah Campbell.
And probably a bit of a mistake that time by the Buccaneers secondary. You just, at this point in the game with the score and the time, you don't want somebody to get behind you. You want to keep them in front. But Hansley, the senior, that's his 6th touchdown catch of the year. And couldn't have come at a better time for North Brunswick as they try to stay in this game on this 2-point opportunity to make it a 3-point deficit.
Man in motion. He fakes it to Grisso.
Keep it.
He's going to take off and run with it, and he is in there. 2-point conversion is good, and North has pulled within 3 at 43-40. 6:25 left in the game.
Wow. I don't know how Vegas had this one coming in, but to one team who or two teams that Laney scores 21, gives up 21. North scores 28, gives up 27. So what we're seeing on the board now is a little surprising for both, but nonetheless, 83 points and about half of the fourth quarter to go. I don't know, Sam, maybe do we have overtime on Halloween? Is that legal?
The only thing I know for sure is I don't know what's going to happen in this final 6.5 minutes. This has been a wild one, and Jay, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think North has ever led in this one.
You know, that's a great question I don't know either. I forgot who scored the first touchdown. Maybe somebody at home who's really paying attention.
Laney on the opening drive.
Okay.
Yeah, and then North answered, and then Laney scored again. Yeah, they have not led. There's Warren, Jay.
Dangerous.
Boy, he had
absolutely
no block.
No, not this time. Not this time. Who was that? 23
Fryer.
Is Fryer, and 40 Naz Simpson. Had a little bit of a giddy up and is getting down the field that time to cover. So
here we go. 6:20 left. North Brunswick down by 3.
Yeah, who's going to throw the next haymaker here, huh?
Jay, it feels like Laney has to score. And it almost feels like they have to score a touchdown.
Is this like the who has the ball last wins?
Right,
you know?
right. Like they've had no chance of stopping North in the second half. There's Ellis Williams. There's a good stand on first down by the North Brunswick defense.
Yeah, that's a great effort.
And Jay, it has also gotten loud here inside Gary Bishop Stadium on the campus of North Brunswick High School.
Coming off the bottom of that pile is Thomas Johnson. He's had a superb game here this evening. He's a senior. He's counting down the minutes to his high school football career, and he don't want to lose. Good hit.
Boy, look at this surge by the North Brunswick defensive line.
You just got stung by the Scorps that time.
Maybe 3 yards out to the 27, but it's going to be a 3rd and 4 as the North Brunswick defense is rising to the occasion here late in the ball game. We're approaching the 5-minute mark. Laney up by 3. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Let's see if Laney keeps it on the ground. Or are they going to put it in the hands of senior quarterback Ryan Gallagher? They're going to give it to Williams. He's got a crease. He's got enough for the first down. A big first down conversion as Williams took it off left tackle and picked up about 10 yards and a first down. But still plenty of time left for the Scorpions as they trail by 3 and try to force a stop and get the ball back here on senior night.
Big first down. Wasn't having much luck going up the middle.
They snapped it and he wasn't ready.
He did a good job to catch that ball.
Man, Jay, I tell you what, Laney is very
fortunate,
very lucky that snap hit Gallagher right in the gut.
And you know what else? Gallagher must have a six-pack belly because he didn't see that thing coming. And he caught it somehow and managed to hand it off.
Man, the fortuitous break of all fortuitous breaks. The bad news for the Bucks is nobody was blocking, and Williams got hit right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm surprised.
So now you're behind the chains.
Surprised he got that close, to be honest with you.
Dingle back in the game. We're under the 4-minute mark, 2nd and 10. There's Dingle around the right side. He's got some running room. Holds on to the ball. It's a first down, a gain of 14 yards. And, man, this Laney football team is able to run the football when it's needed to tonight. another huge conversion. And Jay, if they weren't milking play clock before, now they certainly will be as we are approaching the 3.5-minute mark. Jay, remember, North Brunswick does have all 3 timeouts left. So Coach Brian Davis will probably think about starting to use those timeouts here in the next few plays. That's going to be Dingle. Boy, he's suplexed at the 44-yard line. A big hit by Thomas, but Jay, it was a 5-yard gain. A productive play by Laney there on first down. And Jay, there's going to be a lot of Dingle here in these next couple snaps.
You know, we didn't really talk much about it during the contest, but offensively all season, Laney's been kind of a balanced team. 1,286 yards throwing, 1,176 yards rushing. And they are showing some good balance here, featuring that rushing attack on this drive.
There's Dingle again. He's met in the hole, kept the legs moving, and Jay's going to have enough for the first down.
Yeah,
It's going to be a first down.
I'll be.
Yep, it is.
I'll be.
So now, Jay, after the first down snap, Coach Davis is going to have to start using these timeouts. I mean, now when they snap this ball, there's going to be less than or right at 2 minutes
Isn't
left.
every first down worth about 2 minutes?
Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah, close to it. So, you know.
Yeah, so now North is going to be in a situation where they got to start using those timeouts. But maybe more importantly, they got to figure out a way to slow down this run game to keep them from getting first downs.
Especially Dingle. He's just chopped them up.
Oh, there's one way to do it. And then Williams somehow still got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes and a running clock.
He's trying to hold on to one of them, Jay Bird. But this will allow Laney to get it all the way to about 1:15 before they've got to snap it.
Yeah, there's 1:35 running and 20 seconds left on the
1:30 and 17. Yeah, they could snap it. They'll probably snap it with about 1:15 on the game clock. Hopefully, if you're a North Brunswick faithful, you can hold them to another short gain and then call a timeout. And Williams broke one tackle, but then was dropped at the 36-yard line, and now North wants a timeout. Well played there for Coach Brian Davis. So, Jay, 3rd and 8 for Laney. And, Jay, you got to think they'll keep it on the ground and at least force North to use one of those 2 remaining timeouts. What it also does, even if you can pick up about 4 or 5 yards, it puts you in a situation where you've got a manageable 4th down, and if Laney can leave the offense on the field to try to salt this one away without Jonah Campbell touching the ball again. Do you want to run it here?
That would be their hope. Yeah, because I don't want to stop the clock for the North Brunswick, so I'm going to keep it on the ground.
38-8, Hoggard over Ashley tonight, so Hoggard finishes the season undefeated. New Hanover defeats Topsail 35-14, so New Hanover going to finish the year 4-2 in league play. Whiteville beats South Columbus 22-15. They were down 15-0. Wow. South Brunswick gonna beat West Bladen. It's 35-7 right now. Jay's the play of the game. 1:09 left. 3rd and 8 for Laney. They run the toss sweep to Williams.
All the big defensive play.
And a huge stand by the North defense, and they want a timeout.
Wow. Sam, is that the first time they've run a play like that tonight, I think?
Yeah, they've run that toss sweep
a handful
of times.
Did they? Okay.
Jay, honestly, and this is no knock on Williams whatsoever. I'm really surprised Dingle wasn't out
ball
there
carrier
for that
that
third
time.
down, for that third down play after a timeout, especially. But
so we've got what, a minute 3.
yeah, you're going to punt this one away, and Campbell's going to get a chance. North's going to get it back with around 55 seconds left, and what Laney is probably shooting for here is a punt. And
so
they can down around the 10-yard line.
So 2 things. 1, they only need 3 points. Okay.
Yep.
2, the last touchdown they scored took them 15 seconds.
That's right.
So some big play capability on the part of North Brunswick. So don't turn us off yet, folks.
I don't know where the punter and the personal protector are going. Okay, Dingle's the protector. He's out there. It's the receiver that was coming down to this end. And, Jay, they still got to execute a long snap and a kick. And remember, Whiters is back there.
I think I've jinxed the kid tonight, so I'm not going to say anything else about kick returns. But he is back there. Good snap.
Oh, it's a high kick, but it's really short, Jay Bird. And takes a north bounce. Laney, if they're smart, will just let it roll and take some time off, but they down it. And, boy, as good a field position as you could have hoped for. Snapped it from the 41, and the punt's down at the 25. Only a 16-yard punt. And, Jay, I say advantage North Brunswick. Remember, the clock stops after first downs in high school football.
That's right.
So they got all the time they need.
And they still have a timeout, right?
Jay, I would say this.
Yes,
a field goal would tie it,
yep.
But the kicking operation for North tonight has been sloppy at best.
Don't you think they'd like to have those 3 extra points right now?
Indeed. So here we go. 54 seconds left. North in the empty formation. Laney trying to cling to a 3-point lead. Campbell drops back. Got a man down the middle of the field. Oh, we had Hansley. The pass was just a little short.
And why was it a little short?
Because 11, Khalif Green, was right in his face when he went to throw it.
He was – you didn't see it on your screen, but Jonah was like halfway picking himself off the ground after he released that ball. Or pressure. Still 3 cracks. And maybe more.
So 2nd and 10, 49 seconds left. North needs a field goal to tie, a touchdown to take the lead. Campbell drops back. They're going to throw the tunnel screen. There's Whiters in space. He's still on his feet.
Ty, go down. So first down, it stops the clock. Get out over the ball.
Yep, Coach Davis imploring his team to get out there on the ball.
Number 35 for the Bucks is shaken up on the play. We'll let the training staff tend to him and hope he's okay.
So the first mission accomplished for North Brunswick. Get a first down. And Jay, on drives like this, it always feels like that first one is a huge one, right? You can find a little bit of a rhythm, gets that pressure off a little bit. And now, Jay, where do you think they want to get to on the field to be comfortable trying a game-tying field goal?
So I know that he made a 35-yard field goal.
So that would be the 18-yard line.
So if they can get to that, that's how it would work, wouldn't it? 18 and 10's 28 and 7's 35. Yeah,
7 for the snap, 10 to get through the end zone.
But to your point, and extremely valid, the point after and the whole process has not been North Brunswick's friend tonight. But the Scorps they're out over the ball, man. They want to get going.
Yeah, Jay, so the ref, when he blows this back in, the game clock will run.
Starts.
So North is on the ball. Jay, don't rule out the possibility of a catch-and-run score for North. They have found some gaping holes in that defense tonight. Down the seam. Oh, it's called Jenrette. Jay, I think it was intended for Grisso.
I think so, too.
I really do.
But Kane said, no, that's mine. That's mine.
So
Clock
North
stops.
gets up and gets on the ball. The clock is running. Jen Rett's in motion. North does have a timeout left.
Give him
We're at
time.
the 20-second mark.
Give him time.
Oh, pass intended for Jen Rett. Over a little bit too tall for Jen Rett. He got one hand on it, couldn't haul it in, and now we've got 16 seconds left. Remember, North does have one timeout remaining, so they can throw it to the middle of the field and still stop the clock. They've got one timeout left.
So they need Sam to get to, what did we say, the 18?
If a 35-yard try, they need the 18, which is about 18 more yards.
Yeah, so.
Jay, I think they're going to take a shot.
I think they are
they're
too.
going to take a shot to the end zone.
Where's
Laney playing
Hensley? Where's Whiters?
top of your screen. 16 seconds left. Campbell drops back. He rolls out to his left.
Get rid of
He's
it.
looking for running room. He's got very little. No late hit, and Jay, it
Worse,
took
he's got
7 plus seconds. So now 9.7 seconds left. Jay, I really think their best bet here is 2 shots at the end zone.
And
it would be a 49-yarder from here. I'm not even sure they try it from there.
You go to you try to go to the end zone with it and hopefully catch it if you're North, or
like
get
a
a penalty.
20-yard gain down the middle of the field and call timeout.
Well,
Jay Campbell walks over and
said
whispers
something to
Jen Rett. 9.7 left. 3rd and 5. Campbell drops back. Oh, they wanted to take a shot. Now Campbell rolls out. He throws the corner out. He's got it. Oh, it's picked off. It's picked off in the front corner of the end zone. Oh, my goodness. With 1.2 seconds left. What a finish.
You don't want anyone to lose.
Oh, my.
You just don't. Games like this, and there's no losers out there tonight.
They're carrying the interceptor off the field over there.
Jay,
he had Hensley briefly. Watch as the ball's about to get there. It's a little bit more toward the sideline, maybe. No, it was just a great play over there. Who picked it off? 22. It was a great break on the ball by Christian Pridgeon, the senior corner. It looked live like Hensley had a step over there, but Pridgeon was all over it. There's the snap. There's the QB kneel, and that's the ball game. Laney 43, North Brunswick 40, and that'll do it. On senior night, Laney comes in and spoils the show with a 43-40 victory. And, Jay, if you've had a chance to catch your breath,
I have.
What a finish.
Yeah, what a finish. What a great high school football game. I mean, a little bit of everything for you, and you saw it tonight. And, a huge win for Laney now. I guess no guarantee, but a likelihood that they finish at 6-4 and 4-2 in the conference. They got a shot at maybe playing in the first round of the 7A or 8A, I guess. Are they 8? They're 8A state playoffs, right? And of course, for North Brunswick, their season's going to come to an end here this evening, where the Scorps will finish at 3-7 overall and 2-4 in the Carolina Coastal Conference. But what a fun game, and some excellent plays and some athleticism, and just a real fun way to end our regular high school football season.
And once again, the FOCUS Broadband crew finishes another season undefeated. Expertly handled by the camera crew, as always. Production manager Nathan Evers, Jay Combs. I'm Sam Hickman for the entire FOCUS Broadband team. It's been a great high school football season. We wish all of our area teams all the best of luck in the state playoffs. And we'll see you next year. We'll be back and ready to roll at the Bash at the Beach Football Jamboree. It'll be here before we know it. From Leland, it's Laney 43, North Brunswick 40 on your game of the week. Until next time, good night.